Listen to my morning every day. Every morning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Adelaide's Jodie and Hayesy on Nova.
G'day, ladies and gents. Welcome to a little bit of an extra podcast little number we like to call the Extra Podcast Number. It features myself, Jodie, Newsreader Abbey's in here as well, as is producer Emily. G'day, guys. How are we feeling?
Yeah, great, thanks.
Can I get a hell yeah?
Hell yeah.
All right, feels good.
Hell yeah.
Yeah! Can we talk about some of the worst holidays that you've ever had?
Oh, my God. Yeah, I've got one.
Can you kick us off, Jodes? Because are you a regular holiday taker? Do you guys go somewhere every year?
Well, yes, we try to. Yeah. Just to have something to look forward to. You know, we all work hard. But we had booked a holiday to Byron Bay, to the most magical place on earth, which is Elements. And it's this beautiful resort. It's like an eco resort. And we take the kids there and we adore it. And so we'd booked the flights, and then I remember being in the newsroom and looking on the Virgin website as flight after flight after flight was cancelled. And I'm like, what the hell is going on here? And it was just as like COVID was hitting. And so they initially cancelled our flight. So that cost us minimum 1 day of this precious holiday that we'd booked as a family. And then they rescheduled it. So normally you would fly Adelaide to Gold Coast, right? Jump in a car and it's a 45-minute drive to Byron Bay. They rerouted us from Adelaide to Melbourne to Hobart, back to Melbourne, and then up to the Gold Coast, and then we had the drive.
And back to Cootamundra.
And then to Cootamundra.
Yeah. And then Goulburn.
And then to Broome.
And then to Bali.
And then to Grong Grong.
Yeah. and then we went past Bermuda.
Yeah.
And then we came back to the Gold Coast.
That's crazy.
No, it was absolutely nuts. And like travelling with 3 kids under 10 at the time.
And 3, can I just add 3 kids?
No, they're not kids. Okay, coming from you.
How very dare you.
Your 2-year-old is she's the devil spawn.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, then we eventually got there and the girls went into the accommodation. It was like a 14-hour day, and tried to open up one of their bags and realised, that's not our bag.
I remember seeing this on social media play out.
So someone had taken her wrong bag. Then we went back through the airline to try and track down this bag, and he'd driven to Noosa, which is like the furthest part from Byron Bay that you can get. Do you know what he said? He goes, don't worry about it, just keep my bag. It's just an overnighter, I don't want it. And they're like, but you've got a little girl's bag. You need to get it back to us. He's like, nah, don't worry about it. And then the gorgeous girl at Virgin was like, well, it's theft now. So unless you want me to alert the police, you have to hand over that bag. So we ended up eventually, they went to the ends of the earth to get it back to us. But absolute effing nightmare.
Jeez. Wow. It's a lesson in all that.
What is it?
Leave your kids at home.
Yeah. Don't travel with children.
Yeah,
that's tough, what we always say on this show.
Yeah, and also build a Virgin Lounge at the Hobart Airport.
Yeah.
Because we were there for a couple of hours.
Yeah.
And there ain't a lot to do.
Yeah.
Once you've perused the Tasmanian gin section, I'm tapped out.
Yeah.
What else am I going to do now?
What else are you going to do? Go
Drink
watch
the bottle of gin?
Go watch the Sheffield Shield? Watch Tassie play? I don't think so.
Wouldn't have thought.
I remember in 2005, me and a couple of mates had organised a surfing trip in Bali.
Yeah.
So we've jetted off there and we've all got our surfboards and our boogie boards and everything.
You surf.
I know where this story's going to go.
And I remember getting to Denpasar, and it felt a little bit strange. Like I had my bodyboard backpack, and it actually did feel a little bit heavier.
Yeah, right.
So anyway, I'm going through and I got a bit of a tap on the shoulder, and they've taken my bodyboard bag away from me and taken it through forensic analysis, all those types of things.
Yeah.
And then I'm still trying to work out how this could possibly happen, but you wouldn't bloody believe it.
What happened?
They found 4.2 kilos of marijuana.
Really?
In there. Yeah, ridiculous stuff. And then I spent the next 9 years in a prison in Bali.
Yeah.
And I didn't get back and get officially paroled and back deported from Bali until 2017.
Wow.
Yeah, ridiculous stuff. I actually wrote a book about it.
Did you? Did you? And do you make glass clocks now? Is that what you do? Glass hemp?
Yeah, I sure do.
And do you sell them on Instagram?
Yeah. Fair to say I haven't been back to Bali since.
Meantime, the sniffer dog that was sniffing your boogie bag is like still in a coma. I was like,
I swear
it was
this
Snoop
story. I swear this story has happened to someone else I know.
No,
Crazy.
No, just me.
Just
crazy.
Hayesy.
Just me.
Interesting.
Yeah.
You
My holiday, this was the best holiday of my life, but I almost didn't get let into the country. So I had decided I'd been really sick and I'd come out the sort of other end of it, and I decided I want to go and do a Kentucky tour through America.
Oh, good Lord.
So I went.
I'm sorry, I'm just going to say it. She decided she was going to root her way around Europe.
No, America, number one.
Oh, sorry.
Number two, there was only a few boys. Anyway, so off I go. I book it all, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, I realised Tank, my little sausage dog, he was a puppy, and I pull out my passport and I see that he's chewed the side of it. And obviously we all know that there's a big thing with taking passports that are damaged. So I had to rush through. I had to get a new one sent express. It's $200 and something, blah, blah, blah. But, all done fine. So I get to America, standing there with my suitcase, waiting to be let in. And the guy at customs goes, can you just stand to the side for me? And I'm like, oh my God, like what's happened? I'm on my own here. I'm freaking out. Anyway, I get sent into like the interrogation room. And I'm sitting there for, I reckon it was about 45 minutes. And I'm waiting. They call me up and they go, why is your passport number different to your visa number? Oh. And I'm like, oh my God, my dog chewed it. Rah, rah, rah.
Oh, my dog chewed it. They're like, oh, what else? Your dog ate your homework too.
Yes, and
Was that also Snoop Dogg?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to explain to them what's gone on, and I'm showing them, like, here was my lodgement for the new passport and the reason and this, and I'm going through everything. And I'm thinking in my head, if you don't get through this, you've just, like, if they send me back, I've put 10 grand down on this. I'm here for 30, I was there for 35 days. What am I going to do? Anyway, got to the point where they went, yep, okay, cool, we believe you.
Yeah.
They issued a new visa. Off I went to the hotel and just thought, I was so embarrassed and so angry at myself that I thought, I'm never going to tell anyone what's happened. So I didn't tell anyone the big drama.
Yeah.
Because I thought Mum was already so angry at me for booking it and going on my own. Best holiday ever, but nearly didn't get let in.
Later that night.
I was a bit tipsy in LA later. So,
dear.
but anyway, great lesson to always make sure that your documents numbers match up.
So true. And then she rooted her way around the States.
Had to have a roster for something.